Today, I am letting go of everything. My daughter moved out. I'm downsizing. I'm moving out of my home. I'm letting go of my pets, my studio, my sauna, my identity, parts of me that I've held on to for decades. I know this. Every time I make a quantum leap, it's followed by letting go. That's true for you. That's true for me. This video is for you. 9 things you must release if you want to grow. And I mean really grow. Even if it's uncomfortable, even if it breaks you open. Because your next level, it's not about holding on. It's about surrendering to get there. So what's the first one? Maybe the hardest one for me. Letting go of control. Right? My daughter, today's her 18th birthday. She decided she wanted to move out. I would have been happy for her to stay. I'm letting go. I don't have control over that. Yeah, I could argue and blah, but it's great. I love that she has the confidence to create on her own. Right? We cannot engineer our leap. Sometimes we just have to let go of control. Number 2, comfort. I'm a creature of comfort. I love comfort, right? I had a girlfriend in college. She said, you know what's great about you is you're soft. I was like, soft, right? I was like, she means fat. That's what she means. She meant that when we cuddled, there was softness to me. And that's part of who I am. I'm not the most rigid, hard-edged guy. I know sometimes people would argue with me on that. However, letting go of comfort. Part of what that means for me right now is I'm leaving this home and I'm selling, giving away, throwing away everything. I'm moving across the world. I don't yet know where I'm going to be living in 2.5 weeks, what I will be driving, how it's going to work out. I don't know. There's a lot to let go of. We have to let go of comfort. The hardest one for me, honestly, right now, letting go of Kiki the Wonder Poodle and Henry the Fierce Feline. They're best friends and I love being with them. The thing is, and maybe we'll come back together, comfort is in the way of creation. Identity. Whew. Who are we? This is a big one. It's really challenging. For me right now, obvious, I've been a father. Right? Primary focus on being a parent. Yeah, of course, I'm still going to be a father. Right? That's not going to be my primary focus anymore. Right? I've been a Maui resident for 8 years now. And the odds are very high. I'm coming back here in 4 months, but I don't know for sure I'm letting go. Right? The 10x version of you is not the same as the 2x version. Right? Possessions, stuff, right? And that's one of the great teachings I love from 10x is easier than 2x, the philosophy from Dan Sullivan. It's in the book by the same title. Right? 80% must go. As in, this 10x version of us, impact, love, freedom, income, that version, it already exists. It's there. It's in the quantum. If you can conceive of it, you can achieve of it. And who we are now, what we have now, 80% of that doesn't fit, right? We're going through a portal and we can't bring it with us, right? So I'm letting go of equipment, my sauna, my bed, right? Things that I know I will want again before long and I will rebuy, right? And I'm doing it. And you could argue, like, well, it'd be, you've done the math, Daniel, right? You're renting a storage place and what it would cost to have the storage place and the stuff and the time that it would take to buy the new stuff and the amount of money that would take me. You're probably better off to keep this. And yes, that's logical. And I did think of that. And I'm not doing this because it's logic. That's the next one, number 5, by the way, letting go of logic, because this is not about logical. Logical is hold on to what you got. Logical is play it safe. Right, in Price Pritchett's amazing book, U Squared, he's got this wonderful story of a life-death struggle that he witnesses as he sits in a hotel. What's the life-death struggle? It's a little fly banging against the window. Bang, bang, right? And it's clear. That life-death struggle is going to end in death. The fly is going to burn itself out and drop dead. Meanwhile, on the other side of the room, 10 feet away, a short flight, door was open, fly could have left. But we have such a tendency to hold on to logic. I'll just try harder, do more. Leads to burnout, right? So, yeah, I'm letting go of stuff and I'm letting go of logic because I'm ritualizing it, because I know to create on a different level, that's the purpose that's required. To make a big jump, exponential jump in business, also logical, safety, let go of certain levels of income, things that work, what I've done that I've been successful with, right? Part of what that means for me right now is letting go of some work, some clients. In fact, one client that I've been working with is right on the edge of making a new commitment to the next level. And she's right up against the same thing right now. It's so beautiful to see. And the fear of, hey, this is the biggest investment I've ever made in myself, the biggest bet on myself that I can live in this new world. Right? That's the fear that we're letting go of. And letting go of the timeline. This is a tricky one because I don't know about y'all, but I was trained to set goals based on time, right? I achieved this by this. I don't know, right? I don't know how long it takes. None of us really do. So again, the safety, well, I got this, so I'm not going to let go of this. I am creating this. I know. I'm 100% certain I will create it. I will invoke Steve Jobs and reality distortion field, Henry Ford. And yes, of course, there's a way to do it. And I'm going to stay with it, with that future until we get there. Right? And the last, letting go. Nope, second to last. Last letting go is what we should do. Right? And that's oftentimes what's coming from other people. Out of their genuine love and concern, don't want you to be disappointed, don't want you to get hurt, better to play safe. Again, it's logical. It comes from a good place. You know what though? Right? Great little story. Do we have time for this? Yes, we do. Great little story from Jim Rohn. Back when Tony Robbins was a student of Jim Rohn's, Jim Rohn said to Tony, what would happen if your worst enemy accidentally dumped half a cup of sugar into your coffee? Tony's response, I don't drink coffee. That's not the point. You know what I'm talking about. Well, okay, so I would have really sweet coffee. Okay, now, what if your best friend, the one that cares about you the most, substitute mother, brother, father, child, what if the one that cares about you most accidentally dumps saccharin? One drop, saccharin, not saccharin, although that is poisonous too. Arsenic. One drop of arsenic into your coffee, what would happen? Well, I'd be dead, right? So here's the thing. The way Jim Rohn put it is we must guard the gates of our own mind. Most people, 80% of the people in our life right now won't agree with, feel good about, feel safety toward the leap. And by the way, is this for you? I don't know. Probably though, because there is a 10x leap. And guess what? You've made them before. Right? There was a time when you could not walk. And going from crawling to walking, that's a 10x jump. Right? So much of what worked in the crawling world didn't work in the standing world. Had to let go of timelines. Had to let go of safety. Fell over a whole bunch of times. Right? So again, false security keeps us stuck. People that wish well for us and say, you shouldn't do that. That's too dangerous. You're going to get hurt. We have to let go of those shoulds if we want the quantum leap. And the last one, maybe the biggest one, that's in fact what inspired me to share this with you today. Because I woke up this morning and I realized, you know what? I think what I need to do is not try and hold on to my pets. Right? Not say, will you take them for this number of months? You know what? Actually give them away. You know, if somebody says, oh, I'd rather, hold them for you. Okay, cool, maybe. But it's actually to give them away and All of these things combined. Next week, I'm getting surgery for the first time in my life. 55 times I've been around the sun. First time in my life, general anesthetic. Right? I'm letting go of so much, and it's scary and it hurts. Right? The not knowing is big. So the last one, number 9, resistance to pain. And one of the greatest powers any of us have is the willingness to have our heart break open, to feel pain, to crumble, to let it rip out of us. And I say that as somebody who resisted so long in my life letting my pain out. I pushed it down so vociferously. I couldn't cry on my own or in front of people. Right? And now I cry, I don't know, every few days at least in the morning when I ask myself the question, who am I becoming? What do I need to let go of? Ooh, right? When we release what no longer serves us, when we honor the pain, when we trust the rebirth, right? Who you are meant to be, so much more than who you have been up till now. Nothing wrong with who you've been up till now. And you tell me if this resonates for you. Is there something new, something even more glorious, another level for you? And if so, I encourage you to embrace every one of these 9 pieces and become it. All right, let me know. I'm curious. What do you need to let go of in order to be your truest, most glorious self? Thank you. I love you. Aloha.